So I was supposed to, I think, stay out in one of those. You know, you see like the outside house there. I think that's where I was probably supposed to stay. Or maybe like behind it somewhere. But I ended up staying in the building instead. It's probably worse, to be honest. But oh well, it's reality. I'm going to actually walk this way a bit. Google Maps says to go the other way, but I'm gonna go this way. There's a lot of older cars here, by the way. Oh, up in front of us is a fun one. Like that's a real old, good Soviet-style car. So I think that path on the right would lead to where I'm going. I just don't know if I can go through it, because Google Maps says I can't. There's also like a weird pyramid type building there. We're not going there today because I'm fucking exhausted and thirsty and dying, but I think going this way is valid. It's not good for the camera angle though. I don't know if it's the correct road. Well, we'll find out soon enough. Also, I'm going a different way from that guy now, which is cool. Don't... He was shouting earlier at the hotel, I felt a bit uncomfortable. I might have been... Might be hostile towards me or something, but turns out probably not. All these trees, it's the middle of winter, there's no snow in this part. Baku was full of snow, it was snow everywhere, I mean slush, but very white, very pretty. Here you can see there's no snow, it's just, you can see the trees are like kinda dead and whatnot. And you can also see like there's no like natural forest or anything like that. Here it's all like there's plants, but they're all like human planted. They're all like orderly. This place feels like, it feels so fake. It feels so fake to me. Like, so artificial. Like this entire town. I mean, I came here to bathe in crude oil. What the hell do I expect? You know, the town itself doesn't have too much going on. I mean, it doesn't look too bad in front of me right now, so credit where it's due, but yeah, it's kind of whatever. I should probably check my Google Maps at some point, because I don't know where the fuck I'm going right now. Like, this might be the correct way, it might not be the correct way. I have no idea. There's also a nice wind, so that might be fucking up the mic. I'm actually going to also put these things inside of the hoodie so that doesn't become a problem. Yeah, the sun being on my direct left here is not good for camera lighting. You know, this whole place, it's just like resorts and like, you know, pseudoscience, healing shit, like bathing in crude oil, you know. So that's the whole thing of the whole shtick of this town. It's so interesting though. Like, you're meant to come here and you take all of these treatments and you like get rid of your cancer by bathing in oil and putting magnets on your body. It's great. The hotel I'm staying at also says they want to put me on their like Instagram for to use me, I guess, for advertising. for the oil baths, which is funny. They did let me film the oil bath, so I will get to film that tomorrow, hopefully, assuming nothing goes wrong. If they were to not let me do the oil bath, I would be very disappointed. And there's a car. God, I wonder how the camera is handling the... But with the cars here, I guess I didn't show on camera because I'm recording this way, but that car was driving like midway between the lanes, and that's one thing I have found here. People don't give a shit about road lanes. They just drive somewhere on the road wherever they feel like. So, you know, middle of two lanes, no problemo. It was fun being in the like airport bus and just like the bus driver driving us literally middle of two lanes and seeing cars in front of us driving like who the fuck knows where the lane wise. Like they have lanes, why not use them? They are there for a reason. What's the thing there? There's something there, I don't know what that is. Like, it's a big area of something. Is it like an oil facility or something? I don't know. I mean, I think they actually do make oil here, or like get oil here as well. Like, I'm pretty sure Naftalan crude oil that they use for the, you know, oil baths is actually from Naftalan, as far as I understand. So, yeah, that's a thing. Yeah, now there's a wall here. I have no fucking clue where I am. I need to look up, like, where the fuck this is. Like, I'm going to use more of my eSIM data. I could have gone a different way and I would have known where to go, but I chose to go this way. So now we're going to deal with the consequences and hope that this actually leads somehow to where we are going. I love being lost. It does make things more fun though. Are we going right or left here? That's my big question. Okay, so this is not where I am. Where the fuck am I? I need to turn my brightness the fuck up. It's not bright enough. Okay, so we are here and we are kind of... Because I think we're meant to head towards the right. It's saying there's a path forward, which is, but it's closed obviously, it's someone's private property. Yeah, I think we go right and then we're just gonna follow that road and then we can turn left and we can kind of get to the central area that way. Yeah, because I could have gone the way I came. I walked from the like random guy who drove me there because he drove me like closer to that center sort of area and I walked like following Google Maps instructions. It's a bit different, but regardless, and now you can see the fucking lighting is awful. It is interesting, some of these plants feel like more tropical. I mean, they're human planted for sure, but there's a palm tree with snow on it on one of the train stations on the way here. Makes things quite fascinating. You know, it's how it is. I did get some B-roll, but I don't know if it's good. It was through a dirty window. That dirty window is either going to make the B-roll amazing or it's going to make it horrible. I'll let you judge it. I'll put some of it on at some point. It's probably bad. Yeah, train windows weren't too clean, but I could see through them, but they're definitely shows on camera. Another very old traditional car. Don't know if it's shot on camera, but there's so many like old like Soviet style cars and stuff. It's so cool. It's like those cars are so cool. They have such a vibe. I like those things. So I think I'm just supposed to kind of go forward here. Yeah, now the sun is right behind me. It's making the image look really weird. It was funny at the airport, the like security guards laugh at me for filming, and then after one like goes and confronts me and asks me for my channel and like subscribes and shit. They seem pretty chill actually, like the security people at the airport. It's a bit scary, you know, talking to a security person when you, or like a security person approaching you and asking you like, why are you in that corner when you go to a new country, especially, you know, a country that's relatively strict, you know, in terms of like what you can film and so on. So, yeah. I think we're actually getting more to the city type area here. Like, you can see there's lots of buildings there. And that's a fucking nice car. That's just cool. Those cars are so cool. One coming in front of us now too. I love those cars. They're so cool. They're so cool. There's some tall ass trees right here. I don't know how well. I'm not looking at like the screen or anything, so I have no clue how it comes out on camera. What I just did. Oh wow, that building is like being demolished or whatever. I just realized. Damn. That's fun. I wish I could go in there, but I don't want to get in trouble. Oh, they have their own Victory Park here. That's fun. So yeah, it's I guess this way. It's a city center. So city town center is this way. The like thing in the middle there, like behind the buildings, there's like a long like walkway. I don't know if it's showed on camera at all. Like that. That might be the Victory Park. I'm not sure. Or maybe it's a different thing entirely. It's a pretty cool place. Like, also it's like on the trainway here. Some buildings were like really Soviet style, but other buildings were like more like, you know, Asian style. So like, you know, they had like roof elements and stuff that made me think of them like made them look kind of like Japanese or Chinese or Korean buildings rather than, you know, like what I traditionally associate with, like, of course, Soviets, but of course, like, you know, Soviets have like, oh, and now Russia has a lot of land, a lot of different cultures in there, so it probably includes such things. So it's interesting that the influence has like ended up like probably even before the Soviets, maybe, I don't know, but it has ended up here. Not in this town, but also towns on the way. There should be something on the B-roll, or at least photos or something. There are people in front of me, which I don't know what to do. There is a dog and I don't want to get rabies. Let's hope it doesn't bite me. Seems it's just minding its own business. Not aggressive or anything, that's nice. There's some shop I might be closed. I hope I can find bloody bottled water here. I think the markets are here. I think I will put the camera away because it's inconvenient to buy shit while I'm holding the camera. Also, I don't really like walking into like those places with a camera, like private ships and stuff. And now we have reached the truly Soviet-looking parts of town. Take a look at this. This is these small little shop buildings, the apartment buildings with like loafing on top, like on the windows, all of that. This is a vibe. This is truly a vibe. And take a look at that whole scene. That is so out of like, so out of Soviet Union. There's supposed to be a souvenir shop somewhere, but Google Map locations for stuff are not accurate at all. By the way, I bought 4 liters of water because I have the space in my bag, and some toothpaste because I forgot to bring any from home. The souvenir shop is here. Okay. I think these kids are following me. I don't know how to deal with this. There's another shop behind me actually. I'm not going there now because I got what I had to get. I might go out to city tomorrow and see if I can find like local sweets, for example. But for the time being, I think it might be time to head right back. We can actually go through this thing. I think this like park area might be more fun than the sidewalk. Oh, down there, so there's some good views of the mountains. I think I'm gonna head that direction as well. There's some guys there, but I do like a good mountain view. Some kids are playing with some dead trees. I don't want to really interrupt whatever they are doing, so I'm just gonna head this way. There's some people here too, but they seem to be more just walking, which is fine. But we can actually head more towards the mountains. There, let's take a look at that. That's pretty nice. So we are actually to the south of the Lesser Caucasian Mountains. Oh no, wait, no, that's not the correct word. The Lesser Caucasus Mountains, and I suspect that those are exactly that. So this is the Caucasus mountain range on the lesser side, I guess, and it's like there to the north of us. It's pretty cool. I'm gonna head back though. I actually quite like this area. There's a view to the mountains on the side. This is whatever, but there's trees, which is, even if they are human planted, it's still trees. And again, there's fucking mountains, so yay to this place. Us in this specific park or whatever. As for whether it's yes to Naftalan, well, we'll see tomorrow with the bath. That's for sure. Let's see if I can find like a chair or something somewhere, a bench. I could use some sitting down and drinking water. I can show my haul if I manage to do that. There's a bench on the other side, but I had to move for it. I'm lazy, I don't want to cross a different place. There's things like locked up or like blocked off on the left of me. I don't know why. Maybe they're like renovating something or whatever. Yeah, I'm not gonna fuck with that. There's also a bike lane here. Actually, that's very fascinating. Like, usually you don't have separate bike lanes around the world in like this sort of park road, but some places you do, and this is one of them. I guess all the benches are like on that side. Yes, there's plenty of benches there. None here, none where I am, which sucks. Yeah, and also one interesting thing, look at the ground or the trees. It's like all really uneven. There's like, it almost looks like a farm with like the dugout part, and they put trees along those always. I wonder why they do this technique. Is it there to like, are they like, is it to put in like fertilizers and stuff, or like, what is that for? But it's pretty fascinating. Either way. I'm going to actually cross over the other thing because there's a bench there. I want to sit down and drink the bloody water I bought. I'm fucking thirsty to death. I hear people though, and I don't like hearing people. Well, I think the store I went to, it's fine. Because we're now like in front of that, essentially. Let's see if I can somehow set the camera up reasonably. I think this will have to work. Maybe. No, it needs to be on the other side because of the sun. Maybe that will work. Yeah, works well enough. Or will have to. I'm not really into. So, let me show my haul. Bottle number 1, fucking massive 2-liter water bottle. Bottle number 2, I got 2 of these bad boys. And then we got a Colgate to top it all off. Yeah. Anyway, I'm putting Colgate in 1 bottle back. I'm drinking more from one of them. Fuck. Thank God it don't fall in gap. I don't have to reach further for it. Which is just... Did I press something? No, I didn't. Okay, good. It's the same Bonacca I was drinking before as well, so it's standard bottled water tastes, like bottled water tastes, not really anything weird about it. Was like 60 cents for one of these 2-liter ones. Not bad pricing, honestly. I always hate it when you can't drink tap water properly, but at least it's cheap for a bottle anyway. And sorry about the maybe not so, not over energetic, oh my god, there's this, oh my god acting. I don't want to be a loud, like, nuisance to everybody, so my vlogging is a bit on the calmer side. Let's put it that way. I did try, I hope I can keep it interesting somehow, though. How, I haven't figured out yet. I'm just taking clips, we'll see what I use in the final content. This path has like all the benches. So like there's a bench there and in front of us. That one there doesn't. It's just for walking, which is very interesting. I wonder why it's split up. Like there's also benches on that one there, actually. This is a pretty fun walk, actually. I mean, obviously me being first, and I'm less thirsty now for some reason I was when I left. If I'd stayed in the hotel, I would have been just thirsty the whole time, and I'm not even as tired. I slept like 1 hour, but only for my nap, and I hadn't slept at all the previous night. But I'm hoping to get some sleep at night, at least if I can go to sleep at like 10, 11, whatever, and hopefully wake up at like 8, 7. Then I can take the oil bath early and still have time to explore the town more. Hopefully with more energy in my body. Because I do want to at least like see some things here. Maybe like go out of the town itself a bit as well. Kind of just go walk in the middle of nowhere and see, because this is fucking middle of nowhere. Like the train station was like, the entire area was a few buildings. Like there's nothing in this whole area. Like there's nothing here. Aside from this, like, this is it's such a strange town, actually. It is like medical pseudoscience town. Of course, it claims to actually heal people. I'm not going to get into whether it does or not, because I haven't researched the topics myself. But it goes into the more traditional medicine sort of field, I guess. Where the Naftalan oil, for example, has been used for like thousands of years, or whatever. And it cures all kinds of diseases. So we will see if it makes me and my body 1,000 times better. The thing is, usually when something like fixes something like almost magically, it usually comes at a major trade-off, or that is usually worse than whatever it fixes. Often the trade-off is quite hidden, but it's there. Like heroin fixes pretty much everything, but you die pretty quickly doing it, so. It's, like you feel a bit sad, you can take heroin, no problem. Take some meth, take some coke, whatever. But they get addicted and then, your life is fucked. So these drugs and stuff, that's why I'm always skeptical about like these magical solutions to problems. They are not, in truth, always perfect. Usually there's a cost to everything. And if something just magically fixes something without a scientific basis, or does it too quickly or too effectively, there's usually a trade-off. We are not gods, and that, and nothing is perfect. Sometimes when something seems too good, it's actually really bad. The oil probably isn't that bad though. It's probably just like does nothing, but we will see how I feel. And I imagine it will like cause me to feel in some sort of way, relaxed maybe, is what people say. Maybe stressed out, I don't know. Okay, I'm turning the corner now, so... Yeah, there were cops there, and I believe you're not supposed to record cops here, so I just turned the camera to face the other way. I don't want to like commit crimes in any country that I'm in, so... yeah, just post talking and stuff, a bit face the camera the other way, you know. Acting as a law-obeying citizen. I'm not a citizen, but of this country, but you know, law-obeying person in the country at the moment. There's another cool old car. I love these things. They're so fucking cool. This whole vlog is me talking about how cool these old cars are. But they are cool. They deserve it. It sounds like there's like animals in the bushes, but I don't think there are. I think it's literally just a fucking noise. Let me put my bag on properly and adjust the camera a little. Here we go. Now it should be more adjusted for my right hand, because I think the right hand will be better here because of the angle. Now maybe we'll actually get hopefully maybe it's a better angle in this other direction, or maybe it's equally bad. Some of the like lighting angles here have been horrible today, and you are going to have to deal with them. Sorry. If I light the clip, it's going in regardless of the lighting. So, fuck you. Screw your viewing experience. I don't give a shit. Screw cinematography. Screw being good at making videos. Fuck all that. If I want to put it in, it's going in. Another cool old car coming, oh my god. And it's turning our way, we're lucky, so it's going to come through this side soon. There it goes. There it went. I love these cars, they're so cool. Oh my god, those cars are the best thing ever. I like this, coming to this country was so nice. It's so nice. I love visiting this place. It's so much like it's such a unique let's say it's a very unique place in a lot of ways, and the old Soviet stuff is so cool, but it's also mixed in with so many like not Soviet stuff, and the identity of this place is just so like, you know, it's very different from like, you know, Estonia or Romania or Moldova or whatever. Like it's a completely different kind of country from like Eastern Europe, where also Soviets were like fucking around. So no, it's interesting to see all the different like influences. That was yellow. I'm not sure if you got on the camera, but that one was yellow. Old car again. I love those cars. You know, I think the one difficulty for me is nobody fucking speaks English. It's like China, nobody speaks English, except for some people who do, but that isn't really the case here. Like nobody in this town speaks English. Nobody. In Baku, at the airport, a bunch of people spoke it, and also a guy at the shop I went to buy water spoke, and I had a conversation with him. It was pretty nice actually, talking to some local. He used the same like type of bank card I use for like that I use for travel. He used for business apparently, and he seemed to be really confused about the fact I'm just coming here as a tourist, though. But it's such a cool country to visit. It's just like I had to postpone this trip by like multiple weeks because I got sick when I was supposed to go first. Then I was supposed to go on Friday, but my flight got cancelled. So I had to go on Sunday, yesterday. So I'm losing like 2 days of my trip because of that as well, which is sad, but it's what it is. I rescheduled and replanned. That's why I'm here first before Baku, because the only thing is I don't have a train back. I don't have a train back to Baku. I don't have a ticket. So day after tomorrow, hopefully we can figure something out. I'm going to have to figure out if the will take an emergency taxi for me. I'll ask them tomorrow afternoon or something. After all the oil bath shit. And then I had to figure the train website doesn't work. It hasn't been working for like a week now. That's annoying. Like it should work, but it doesn't work. It's not functional as a thing. But it's what it is. I just hope I can actually make it to the train station and get a train ticket. It's just one train a day. If I don't make them that train on that day, then my entire travel plan is changed. I mean, I can get a new bus ticket relatively easily, no problem to like check it, but I'll lose a day there, and I don't want to lose a day there because it's probably the most interesting location of the trip as a cultural thing. So I really hope I can make it back to Baku successfully. If I don't, that's just sad. I hope they even sell tickets. I don't know if they even sell tickets at the tiny ass train station I came here from. That's the part that scares me. I never need to ask the guy from my hotel tomorrow because I need to figure this out somehow. I'm not sure why I could take a train tomorrow morning, but I missed the oil baths, and there's no way in hell I'm missing the oil baths. Like, come on. I mean, if they allowed the oil baths in the evening, I could do one now, but it's only up until 3 p.m. from 8 a.m. So I mean, I could rush one in before a train, but I'm not doing that. So we'll see how tomorrow goes. But yeah, I mean, if you go to this country, what I recommend to do, just take a fucking train. Take a 3-hour train somewhere. It's like, it really gives you an idea of the things, you know, you see the city, but you also see like the slums. You see just how big, there's just one massive slum on the way here. It's crazy. You can see like the oil fields, you can see the mountains in the background, the, you know, like smaller, decrepit towns. You can see so many like, you know, so many cool things, and so many like, you can see the different kinds of buildings in different towns, everything. You can see places that look kind of sketchy. There really was, I feel like there's everything on the way here. There was, you know, snow, looked like Antarctica or something. There was this kind of thing. There was oil fields covered in snow. There's like anything in between. There were like Asian style buildings, Soviet style buildings. Like, just sitting on a train looking out the window on a window seat. Amazing. It's just really cool to do in a place like this. That train was pretty nice too, actually. It was really smooth. It didn't like wobble a lot or anything like that. So